All right, YouTube, we have a stuck oil filter on a 2023 M8. It's a lowrider S. The jerk that put this on last year tightened it way too much. Say hi, that would be me. So I've been searching YouTube to try to figure out how to get this off. There are a ton of videos with a ton of different methods. This is the Harley Davidson oil filter, I guess socket, tool, whatever, that goes on to your 3/8 drive. So this is what I used to put it on last year. Apparently I tightened it up way too much. We're going to use this to take it off, but we're going to use a tape method, and we're also going to use a screw method, and we'll get into that in a second. Okay, so I pre-drilled 3 holes, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to use these screws. That's what I have. I ran the screws through the holes too, so I know that they fit and they're going to go in. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to screw the tool onto the oil filter. But first, I'm going to put in some tape. This is what I was trying last night. They call the tape method. I'm going to put that inside the, this happens to be carpet tape. So it does have a little bit of gription on the inside of it, which is good. I used a ton of it. It still didn't work. So we're going to use that too. I'm going to have to drill the holes through there with the screws, which it should go through no problem. This thing is on there really, really good. I tried for a real long time last night to get this off. So without further ado, let's install this on there, and then when I get that on there, I'll come back. Okay, so we tapped that on. I actually used a 3/8 extension and kind of like tapped around here. I wanted to get this really seated on there. One thing I forgot to mention before, with the screwdriver last night trying to tap and rotate that thing back, I had the little oil diaper funnel thing underneath there, and obviously we punctured a hole through it, a couple of holes, so all the oil drained out overnight, so I'm not really worried about that. But that's something you should definitely do, drain the oil out of it, especially if it's sitting on the jiffy stand. It'll have gravity, it'll come right out from the bottom. Okay, so she's all screwed on. Just to mention real quick, let me get the light in here really good. You're gonna want to make sure you get these holes drilled, not towards the edge, right? You wanna try to get in the middle of there, on the meter there. And you wanna at least make sure you have 2, right? One on either side to create, enough torque. And then I put a 3rd one in just for good measure. So you're about to see if this works. It's hard for me to get in here with the light and the phone. All right, but here we go. He's turning. And she's turning. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. All right, I'm gonna put the oil diaper back underneath there because it did break free, just in case there's any by the cap. I don't want to get oil all over my bike. Try to do things right. Next time, I will, well, when I put the new one on, I am not going to muscle that thing on there. There's a reason why. I'm telling you, I fought for 2 hours last night, and you're seeing this come off in like 2 seconds. We should be able to take it off by hand now. Whoop. I need a new iPhone in a second. 2 hours I fought last night. Watched a ton of videos. One guy had this video, and the tape is kind of like binding that. There we go. One guy had this video where he ran a couple screws in there, and that's what he did to get it off. And I'll tell you, I only put the tape in for extra measure because I wanted to be sure. But there you go. That screw method really, really, really does work. There you go. It's running in there. All right, we got this nice and cleaned up on the inside now. There's nothing sharp or protruding. This filter I got from Amsoil along with the kit. It's nice and dimpled on the outside. The other one wasn't. I believe the other one was Harley Davidson. I gotta check. I put some oil on the rubber gasket. And I'm not sure if it should be pre-filled or not. But I don't know what you guys normally do. All right, guys, a little bit of editing. I wanted to leave this next part in because I thought it was important. This is where I made my mistake last year, so watch the next couple minutes. This will be beneficial to you. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten this up until it hits bottom. Let's see. We got a little bit of ways to go. See if we can get that light up in there. I can actually see better through the phone. It feels tight to me. I'm gonna stick my hand back in there. No, there's a ways to go. I'm gonna just back off on the light for a second. I don't want to run into the same problem next year. Okay, because I want you guys to see this like I'm seeing this. I put a lot of light on it, okay? I can see right now, if I go around the other side, I can see a heavy 1/16 of an inch space before it bottoms out. So I'm gonna tighten 3 turns, and come back and look. Basically about a light 1/16. Okay, another 2 turns. And I'm just about bottomed out there. You know, everybody says hand tighten and 1/4 of a turn. I think this is why last year when I put it on, muscled it on, it was so friggin' tight. You know, I still feel like I want to tighten it, but that to me is good. All right, I'm gonna actually back off. Yeah, that to me is good. So look, now with the screw method, you know you can back them out in a pinch. So, and that thing was on there. I fought for 2 hours. So, okay, folks. So this is I bought a Softail manual for my bike when I first got it. So I didn't read this, but it says lubricate gasket with thin film of clean engine oil. We did that. Install new filter. Hand tighten oil filter 1/2 to 3/4 of a turn after the gasket first contacts the mounting surface. Do not use oil filter wrench for installation. Well, that says a lot right there, folks. I definitely used the oil filter wrench for installation, which is why I had so much trouble. So let's see if I can. Problem is, I can't get my big hands in here. It's about as tight as I can go with my hand. I just want to check. If I loosen, yep, see, I can come right off. So that's where we were. That's as much as I can go hand tight. I'm going to go on the other side and just check. See if I can get you in here with me. I don't know if you can see that. Come on, focus. There we go. I think it's touching. You know what? The only way to really know, start the bike up, run it, see if she leaks. We'll do that. But thanks for watching, guys. Do not use the oil filter wrench on installation, and you won't have to go through that problem. I definitely don't like those green letters there. I'm gonna have to take that off. All right, if you guys found this video helpful or entertaining, do me a favor, smash that like button, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it.